Dragonflight so far. Here we go.
Dragonflight has been absolutely incredible so far. If you didn't
keep in mind, okay, like I think it's been great so far, and I think there are some objective massive improvements in Dragonflight versus previous expansions, such as cutscene detail, story quality, and exploratory like content, like for first-time players. But keep in mind that everybody says this at the first few days of the expansion.
No, a little expansion called World of Warcraft Dragonflight is officially out, and I hope that you all are having an amazing time playing it. Now, for those that did not experience the launch, of course, it was absolute cancer. So many people waiting.
See, this is the way the game should always be, by the way. There should always be this many people around in the game. The only reason you don't see this many people in the game is because of phasing.
To get on the Zeppelin, waiting to get on the boat, but overall, sort of, it was a smooth expansion launch. Now, there were a couple of DCs and getting stuck on loading screens, but compared to past expansion launches like Warlords of Draenor with the garrison system, if you
that was a real cock ass, wasn't it? It really was. Like this was such a dick sucker, man. I was so mad.
Guys, remember that? This one wasn't that bad. Just a little bit laggy in the beginning, at least on my server. But you know, that's what makes the launch of an expansion memorable and so exciting. You know, just the fact that it's absolute nonsense, madness, and man, isn't it just great looking at those low FPS numbers while everybody is standing around spamming spells and spamming Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker.
That's the good
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so a new adventure has begun, my friends. A new adventure on the Dragon Isles. And let me say, for myself, the expansion has been amazing so far. I'm not that far into it, but it's been great. Now, this might seem a little strange considering that I'm a YouTuber that makes WoW content, but all throughout Dragonflight's alpha and beta, I intentionally kept myself away from spoilers and playing too much of the beta, although I
didn't play the beta hardly at all, man. Like, you guys can see this with me playing the game. Like, I have no fucking idea what's going on in the expansion because I wanted to actually be able to play the game. Like, I didn't really get that opportunity in, like, BFA and in Legion and especially in WoD because I played the fuck out of WoD. So, like, this time around, I was like, man, I just want to enjoy the game. I want to play it. And I'm just going to go through it the same as any normal person would. Like, I don't need to make content out of every second. And obviously, like, I did the same usual stuff at the beginning of the alpha, of course. But besides that, I didn't do a whole lot at all.
To have access to it. Played a little bit, but not much, because I really wanted to go into this expansion just like you guys and experience it fresh. And for that reason, a lot of the stuff that I've experienced in Dragonflight, I didn't even know was coming.
Bro, there's no way Nixxiom is gonna be dabbing on a 226 item. Bro, you're not gonna dab on a 226. Like, what is this? Come on.
All right, Mr. Pickles, are you ready for the ball?
God damn it, Kevin, just fucking throw it.
Well, you can tell this is unrealistic because if it was a new quest, it would be a corgi, not a pug. I hate pugs, by the way.
In regards to my first impressions of the Dragon Isles, I absolutely love the scale of this expansion.
Yeah, the scale is fucking incredible. Same. I don't hate them, I just think that they shouldn't exist. I hate the fact that they exist, and I hate people that breed them because they're bred with intentional genetic deformities that cause them to die. Like, of course, every little pug needs to be taken care of. His eyeballs are about to pop out of their sockets, and his heart's beating at 137 beats every 30 seconds. So yes, of course, they deserve to be loved and cared for and taken care of, but god fucking damn, that tail shit that they do is just fucked up. I hate people. Like, I have no problem with people that eat dogs. I have no problem with people that eat cats. But do not fucking tell me that you love this animal and you love these animals while you breed them for genetic deformities that cause them to die early. That's the way I feel about it. You know, Pug's in tears. He loves this. Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Dragon Island feels absolutely massive, and the story It's simple, it's approachable, it's easy to follow and understand. I love the fact that we've gone back to some original Warcraft fantasy. There's a Dragon Island, we're checking it out. There's these
I think that we haven't really had one thing that I would say is an actual like bona fide certified dub is the facial expressions on the characters. I was incredibly impressed whenever I was like looking. I think Caligos is probably the best example of this. How many more of these do I have to do? Yeah, Caligos is probably the best example of this. The amount of different facial expressions that he's able to do and that these in-game cinematics have is incredibly impressive. It's better than anything that they've done before.
There's these elemental dragons and their followers who want to destroy order because they're in opposition to the Titans. It's perfect because it sets the stage for a perfectly fun expansion. If there is one thing that I can say that the Dragon Isles, at least so far in my experience, does right, it's exploration. I love exploration when it comes to MMORPGs. In fact, it's one of my favorite elements of MMOs.
I hope that they, if they could do a thing where if you collect some of these packs, you get a little bit of experience. I love that in WoD. It was really fun.
It's why I love games like Star Wars Galaxies or Elder Scrolls Online so much. Because
it's ironically one of the things that I thought was one of the biggest saving graces of Tower of Fantasy, is the exploration content in that game was quite good and fun to do. It's one of the things people say that I'll probably enjoy about Genshin Impact whenever I play that.
I love just being able to go off the beaten path and see what I can find.
Elden Ring is another
has a
big
lot of emphasis on exploration, and I love that. Yes, the Dragon Isles are absolutely massive and beautiful, but in that massive, vast landmass, you have so much to find and to discover. Everything from mining nodes to hidden treasures, artifacts, new toys, just
we got this
whatever.
one.
Exploration is continuously rewarded. One of the things that I've loved the most, especially, is doing professions.
I haven't learned a lot
I've
about that
had
yet.
playing this
some of it
expansion
today.
has actually been just leveling up my blacksmithing, flying around and mining nodes, and even finding these caves that you can mine your way into and then find nodes inside. And I think that's awesome.
That is awesome. Like, that's just objectively a really good thing in the game. Like, that's really cool.
Even dragon flying, which, hey, I did dragon flying in the beta. That was one of the things I checked out. But I didn't know about this whole relic system where you find the little badges to get, like, talent points for your dragon flying. You level it up. You get more abilities. I knew nothing.
I want to also add, sorry, pausing a lot, but I really would like if Blizzard would add in the ability to use one gathering profession. Like, you should have 2 crafting professions and, like, maybe 1 gathering. Because I don't like how, like, I can't gather at all. And it's something I enjoyed in New World, is being able to gather stuff. And also in, like, other games, too. Like, Lost Ark, right? Like, I don't have to have, like, logging and foraging. I can just do logging and foraging.
Thing about that. So that was a beautiful surprise, and I was like, oh, wow. And now I'm just kind of flying around, keeping my eyes open. And I do like the fact that they did include that, oh, your dragon senses a relic nearby, or whatever they're called. I like that. So it's like, whoa, where is it?
It gives you a debuff.
You know?
And it tells you where buff.
I will say one thing, though. Any person out there that is using, like, a treasure finding add-on, like one of those things that shows you where everything is on the map, dude, I feel so, like, damn, I feel so sorry for anyone with that crap installed, because being able to go out and find the little satchels and stuff, it's just been so much fun. So like, having that cheat add-on would be really disappointing. Maybe like the second playthrough, that'd be fine. But that first playthrough, you better uninstall that thing. Don't use that, because you won't regret it. I've gotten to do
I think experiencing a lot, like what I will do is I'll try to figure out and find a lot of them on my own. And then after I find most of them on my own, then I'll download the add-on and I'll be like, oh, okay, it's right here. Got it. Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to be honest, fucking, again, I'll say Tower of Fantasy. There are these little fucking, these purple, like, capsules that you had to click on. And you would have to collect like 137 of them. And I remember I was at 136 out of 137 running around that fucking map like 5 times. I didn't know where the fuck it was. And if I could have downloaded an add-on, I would have immediately done so. Raymond, thanks for 5 subs. It made me so mad.
My first dungeon, and I did a dungeon on the beta with Krendor back in the day. That's been a lot of fun. I did enjoy the bosses, and overall, I'm enjoying myself after the first day. I'm level 62 right now, so haven't played that much because yesterday was a little bit of a busy day for me behind the scenes in real life. But overall, I've really been enjoying Dragonflight. I don't have anything I can complain about or nitpick, at least not yet. But, you know, an expansion really lives and dies a lot, not just by the level up experience, but also...
It dies on its endgame systems. I think that's the truth, is that the endgame systems are what really defines if an expansion is good or not. And if the endgame systems are dog shit, then the expansion's dog shit.
So by the end game, and I'm not there yet, so I guess we'll see what happens as the road goes on. But so far, first impressions are very good. But what about you guys? Have your impressions been good of Dragonflight so far? We're keeping an eye on the comments section down below for this one, because I'm going to be making a video in the future called I Gave Dragonflight a Chance, and we're going to be featuring some of the comments in this video. I
can't wait for the video. Will 10.1 save Dragonflight? That's the video I'm waiting for. Bro, that shit's gonna be fucking awesome. Who else is excited for that?
So keep your eyes open because you might appear in a Nixxiom video here very soon.
Oh, wow.
I'm especially curious for those of you guys that had absolutely, like, you guys just went big energy, like, and you're already level 70.
Somebody doesn't want to get hit by the YouTube, you know, that yellow monetization mark. Big energy? You mean big dick? Yeah, true.
What did you think of the level up experience? I just want to know what you guys think about the expansion so far. But either way, guys, I mean, I'm pumped. I'm excited. I'm ready to do more collab content with other content creators, Krendor and stuff. And let's just see what happens and what sort of adventures await us on the Dragon Isles and throughout the course of this expansion. I will say, though, it has been a little bit of a struggle, you know, in regards to gold and in regards to gear. If only someone, an ugly, disgusting, red-robed warlock, made a video about how to win at World of Warcraft and kick ass. If only such a video existed, and if only it was linked on your screen right now to check out next. But even if such a video existed on the screen right now, I can understand why you guys wouldn't want to watch it, because why would you want to watch a Mookluck video when you could watch me?
Okay. Yep, that's about right. That was a nice video. I like that. Give me 1 second. Let me go back over and pause this and talk about it for a minute. I'll link it for you guys. And this is Nixxiom video. We've seen a lot of Nixxiom videos. You guys know who he is. Make sure to give it a like and a sub if you like the video, man. And yeah, Ultimate K Kona guy. No, he's not Ultimate K Kona guy. He's fine. I mean, the thing is that if I know people are like, oh, he didn't play enough of it to like, have an opinion. I think the first impression of the expansion matters the most. Because like if somebody gets a bad first impression of the expansion, they won't play the game enough to figure out what the end game content even is, because they're just mad and they never, yeah, they set the tone, right? Like that's all there is to it. So, but 2 levels, let's look at 1 hour. We probably played on the beta too, at least a little bit, right? I mean, he said that he did do some stuff, just not a whole lot.